dash. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Houston Texans and the New York Jets. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, get excited, let's go, let's go. Hey, YOLO! Focus, defense, focus. Tight dog.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Check 9, check. Yellow. Watch twist.
They'll try the left side. Milton, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Yellow. Alpha. 57
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. With a catch made by Johnson. Johnson, it's poke free. Football's out. And the Texans scoop it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll run. Tomlinson. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't need to. I'll go blue, lady. Here, 15. Alert three. Hey, 57 colors.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. He's got him in. Complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap, came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Well, the drive starts with a completion left side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's 2nd and 8. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down the pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
Hey, box truck.
On 1st and 10, Stevens. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Looking to throw. Stevens. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
2nd and 5. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
60 Pittsburgh. I got you. Go.
Back to throw. Stevens. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, That still definitely hurts.
Here we go.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Second and 13. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 13 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Going for the deep ball. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
The Texans. His guys take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Shoot that bomber. Shoot that bomber. Now.
Off the play fake. Stevens. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. Texans football to start quarter 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Watch out. Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. Right side.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Big stop, let's go. Watch the ship. Hey, Sunday. Ship. Alert flag. Delta. I don't need to. Hey, 43, 15. Hey, 43. Check.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, 15.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. 75 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. The point after is good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready to.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Stevens eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete.
Here we go.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Looking to throw. Stevens. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. He's going to take off with it. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stevens. He completes it to Bryant. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Go.
On 1st down, Stevens. And he's got his man on the out route. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line.
And the Texans' 1st down.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding.
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s, back-to-back.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked picked off at the 39. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Check four. Hey, 57, 57. Go. Attack. C6. Yellow.
On first down, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Rush in. 15. You got tape. Yellow. Slam. Check nickel. 15. Smoke. Kill. Yellow. Hey, turn it up. Check. Come back. Fresh.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's the Jets punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded inside the 5. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might...
That's caught at the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Squeeze, double. Hey, orbit. Let's go.
From the gun, Stevens throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a first down. Back to throw. Stevens And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Stevens. The ball popped in the air as Sanders has it pumped free. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
At the 37-yard line. Multiple turnovers on the play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, D.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Yellow. Check. Check out,
And he'll give it here to his running back. Got some real estate inside the 30. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Tomlinson. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
54, right there. 54.
To throw from his end zone. Stevens. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Taken right around the 44. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Check 43. Check 31.
Second and 4. At the Texans 17-yard line.
Hey, 43.
From the 17, Mahomes flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Yellow.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Yellow. He's checking crap. Switch. Say. Switch.
Now a handoff looking right. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. They're kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through. Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing to start the drive. Stevens. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
X3, 218, chop it.
Throwing again. Stevens. Complete to Bryant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stevens. Bryant has it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Go.
This is Tomlinson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
Yellow. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Mahomes going to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Attack! Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Tomlinson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Yellow. Sponge. 0-15.
Charlie.
Go. 15, yellow. Hey, Ribblins.
6 guys.
15. 43. 40.
Mahomes now on first down, fighting through pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24, escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Throwing on first down. Stevens. It's caught by Bryant. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Operating from the gun, Stevens. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
49, check 49.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Get him.
Yellow.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Drops this off to Tomlinson, complete. It's a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Back to throw. Stevens. He may try and run for this. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Slam, slam, slam. Kill, kill.
Attack, attack. Attack, attack. Attack.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Throwing to start the drive. Stevens. And down inside the 15 he goes. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Stevens flushed out right. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.